cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Ray McCloud to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. On 1st down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Montgomery, a first down and then some, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Now Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 2. Off play action, Fields. Man open is Robinson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Montgomery back to the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Danny Trevathan.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Fields on first down.
Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. It's caught outright by Graham. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger will throw.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already. So this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week.
He's got a man, complete, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, for Ben Roethlisberger, he had the elbow reconstruction back in 2019, but he does not appear to have lost much at all, as that was a rocket.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now James returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, it's Montgomery. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Now Fields. Steps away to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on third down, Fields. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's fourth down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It's brought in by Harris. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Roethlisberger to throw. A screen to Bell. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Akeem Hicks just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
The first throw for the backup, Haskins.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
On play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10. To throw is Fields.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Fields now to throw.
They shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
Throw caught here by Bird.
Fields pass complete to Bird. A big gain on the play, but it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A first down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Quick slant, finding Claypool. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Devin Bush gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Bell. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Haskins on the keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? The window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run. Here's Harris. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
But it'll be second down.
Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, here's Fields.
Flushed out right.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Roethlisberger.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Bears.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now Fields. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. It's another pass to Perriman, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Fields. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he checks this one down to Williams. Able to power through. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. On the move to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And one last throw here for Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Pittsburgh, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll have another home date next week as the